And what we have done is clean up Donald Trump's mess.
Because she's been so bad, it's so ridiculous. Go down to Washington, D.C., and let her sign a bill to close up the border.
Kamala Harris, let's have a good debate.
Nice to see you. Have fun.
Thank you.
What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
You talk about extreme. When we listen to this kind of rhetoric, when the issues that affect the American people are not being addressed, I think the choice is clear in this election.
I want to turn to the issue of abortion.
The Democrats are radical in that. And her vice presidential pick, which I think was a horrible pick, by the way, for our country, says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth. It's execution, no longer abortion, because the baby is born, is okay. And that's not okay with me. Now, I believe in the exceptions for rape, incest, and life of the mother. I believe strongly. But we were able to get it, and now states are voting on it.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born. Madam Vice President, I want to get your response to President Trump.
Well, as I said, you're going to hear a bunch of lies, and that's not actually a surprising fact. Let's understand how we got here. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. Trump abortion bans that make no exception even for rape and incest, which understand what that means. A survivor of a crime of violation to their body does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That is immoral. The government, and Donald Trump certainly, should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
Mr. President, on January 6th, you told your supporters to march to the Capitol. Is there anything you regret about what you did on that day?
I had nothing to do with that other than they asked me to make a speech. I showed up for a speech. I wasn't responsible for security. Nancy Pelosi was responsible. She didn't do her job.
I was at the Capitol on January 6th. I was the vice president-elect. I was also an acting senator. I was there. And on that day, the president of the United States incited a violent mob to attack our nation's capital, to desecrate our nation's capital. On that day, 140 law enforcement officers were injured, and some died. And understand, the former president has been indicted and impeached for exactly that reason. Let's not go back. We're not going back. It's time to turn the page